The LED bulb is increasingly being used in more and more homes and touted for its high efficiency. But could this device be used to spy on you? In this video, I'm going to explore this by not only proving that this is a possibility, but showing you that, in fact, it can be done. The human eye can perceive 10 to 12 images per second and perceive them. The video that I'm recording now is capturing 24 images per second. If you're watching this on a monitor, chances are that your monitor is flashing 60 times per second. So what do all these have in common? The common factor here is that what we perceive and what actually is are two separate things. This is an oscilloscope that I have hooked up to a solar panel. It actually allows you to see the frequency of light. You'll notice when I put my hand in front of it, you can see the disturbances in light. It turns out that many lights have different frequencies, and some are determined by the frequency of the signal coming from your power. Some are determined by external frequencies that are provided by circuits, such as the ballast in a fluorescent light. If you can see, I have just turned on my fluorescent light, and you can see the disturbance that this has caused. And look, there's a particular frequency to the light that's coming from my fluorescent bulbs. It's not a very clean signal, is it? However, we don't see the light flashing on and off many times a second. But you know what? It is. So who's to say that a frequency or some sort of a signal couldn't be embedded in this light? Let's take a look at a circuit and see what kind of frequencies we can produce. This is a 555 circuit, arguably the most popular chip in hobby electronics. I'm using this example to show you what happens when I hook this circuit up to a speaker. This circuit is producing an audible tone that you can clearly hear. But what happens when the frequency of this circuit goes outside of human hearing? Alright, this is the panel that you just saw, hooked up to the oscilloscope, hooked up to a plug. I can actually put it in this recorder, this little portable recorder, and record what the light sounds like. Now directly above this is a fluorescent light. It's making all kinds of noise that you can't hear, but it's there. And I can even put my hand over it to shadow the signal, and that you'll be able to hear inside of the recording when I play it back. That's the sound of the fluorescent light. That's my hand passing over the light. This is a circuit that will take audio from this microphone, and it'll actually embed it inside of a carrier frequency. Now, this is important. The carrier frequency that this is using is above human hearing. It's inaudible. It's above 20 kilohertz or 20K. That's important in that, in this previous example where I played back that fluorescent light sound, if that fluorescent light were actually blinking at a faster rate than you could hear, then you actually wouldn't be able to hear it in this recording. Well, this device actually flashes at a faster rate than you can hear, but when you play it back, since you can't hear the carrier frequency, all you can hear is the audio that's embedded in the light from this microphone, or embedded in the frequency. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on and see what we get. What you are hearing is sound that's actually coming from this LED. It's coming from light. And when we play it back,
what you are hearing is sound that's actually coming from this LED. It's coming from light.
and to further prove that this works, what you are hearing is sound that's actually coming from an LED. It's actually coming from light.
What you are hearing is sound that's actually coming from an LED. It's actually coming from light.
And this technology can be applied to any LED. It could easily be put in this LED. It could easily be put in this LED. And this is a very simple circuit. This can be put in just a little tiny dot, something that you could barely even see. It would easily fit into something like this. So next time you have an LED going in your house, you may want to think twice about what you say. It also wouldn't be far off for somebody to take an optical scope and hook a photoresistor to it and be anywhere outside of your home at nighttime. Aim the scope at a lit up window and they could hear every word that you say. Now, instead of hooking the panel to a recorder, I'm going to hook it directly into the line of an amplifier, so we can hear in real time what this panel is picking up. This is the noise coming from the lights, the fluorescence, very dirty noise. This is feedback from our microphone. You can hear the noise coming through on the LED. So much so to the point, so much so to the point that it's actually causing feedback through the amplifier. Let's try it with the light off. So much so that you can actually hear it coming from the amplifier.